Hello everybody, welcome to M.A.D. right now. We all go camping, well some of us do. All of us go camping, some of us. Well, you know, when you get the chance. Now this is disturbing backpacking encounters while people have gone out camping, right? So some naughty stuff that's gone on while they're out and about in the old woods. Yeah, so look, some of this is pretty naughty stuff, okay? So just be careful, alright? I don't want you getting scared and all that, so grab that pillow, alright? Just make sure you're all safe. I don't want you freaking out, okay? But this is, yeah, 6 most disturbing backpacking encounters, right? Let's have some of this. This is nightmare feelings. So check them out, honestly, check them out. Check this out. Here we go. Bonkers.
Take me back to Woody and Lou. Everything up here is new. I can't stand it. Just must land it.
On July 16th, 2022, a TikTok user called Girl with the Accent, better known as Sarah, is on a peaceful camping trip with her mother. Her content is typically filled with humor and relatable moments, but this time, her experience takes a chilling turn. Sarah had been enjoying her usual long walk with her dog when something strange caught her attention. It was an eerie feeling. Something just didn't feel right. At first, she brushed it off, but the unease lingered as she continued walking, and that's when an eerie scream echoed through the trees.
It was probably her. Probably stood on a stone walking in with them flip-flops. I mean, who uses flip-flops walking through the woods? You know, I don't know. Some people, obviously.
Okay, I don't know whether it's because I'm filming a TikTok, but I'm starting to get really scared. Like, regardless, I have to go over there. It must be an animal.
Must be.
It was distant at first, almost animalistic, but there was something off about it, something unnatural. The dense vegetation behind her made it impossible to turn back. She had no choice but to press forward. Trying to stay calm, she reassured herself. It must be an animal. But as she took each hesitant step, the screams persisted. Was it a coyote, a fox, or something else entirely? She wasn't sure, but one thing was clear. She was not alone in these woods. As she put more distance between herself and the unsettling sounds, she felt a brief sense of relief. But then, a chilling realization struck her.
It's moving around, so like it's now moving around. So like I walked back because I thought it might be injured, but it's moving around. So it's not in one spot. It's moving.
Sounds like a dog.
I think it stopped.
The sound
Get
wasn't
yourself out of there,
stationary.
love. Don't be so
It
silly
was
hanging
moving.
about. Just get
The
yourself
cries
out
weren't
there.
coming from one place. Something was shifting through the woods, following a path. Her heart pounded as the situation became even more unnerving. A thought crossed her mind. What if it was a dog in distress? The possibility that an animal might be trapped or
there
injured
is that.
filled her with
But
concern.
you want to look for
She
it when you
hesitated,
I
torn
would.
between fear and the urge to help.
Right there.
The screams continued, echoing in the distance, and after a moment of internal debate, she cautiously turned back. The silence felt unnatural, like something or someone was aware of her presence. Just as she was about to dismiss the entire encounter as a trick of her imagination, the screams returned. But this time, they were much closer than before. Whatever was making that noise wasn't just moving. It was getting closer to her. The deep, guttural scream no longer sounded like an animal.
So it's going so quickly, you can't actually. I was trying to see what's in the background, you know, see if there's anything. The footage is so making me
It
eyes
sounded
blur.
human, but distorted. That was enough for Sarah. She bolted, running as fast as she could through the darkening forest. She didn't dare look back. The forest felt endless as she
Faster than
ran,
the dogs.
desperate to
Picks
get
it
back
up.
to
Look,
camp.
dog
Finally,
can't run.
after what felt like an eternity, she reached the edge of the woods and collapsed into the safety of her campsite. Even though she had made it back, the experience left her deeply unsettled. What was that sound? If it had been an animal, why did it follow her? She couldn't shake the feeling that she had encountered something she wasn't supposed to. What do you think of this? As always, let me know.
Just a quick thing, right? If any of you are deciding to go camping, you know, you're going out on your own or whatever, just make sure you always let people know where you're going. Take precautions with you, you know, like stuff that you can keep yourself safe with. I don't mean anything weapony, you know, crap. I'm just always just bloody be mindful, yeah. Don't be complacent, because when complacency happens, everything goes tits up. All right, excuse the pun, yeah. Just God bless. Be safe. That's all I want. So I just want you to be safe, yeah.
Before moving forward, I'll really appreciate if you would take some time to subscribe to the channel and join this amazing community. About 95% of you guys aren't subscribed. It's free, plus
it certainly
I
is.
got a surprise for you all once we reach 50,000 subscribers.
There you go.
Now, back to the video.
They are very
Cabo
good.
State in Altadena, California, is known for its eerie atmosphere, often drawing paranormal investigators and urban explorers looking for a thrill. However, for the group behind Project Purgatory, their visit to the estate turned into something much more unsettling. Not because of ghosts, but because of the people they encountered there. Arriving late at night, the team set out to explore the deserted grounds, cameras in hand, ready to document any paranormal activity. The location itself has a reputation for being haunted, with many visitors reporting strange noises, shadowy figures, and an overwhelming sense of unease. However, as the group ventured deeper into the estate, they quickly realized that the most terrifying part of the night wouldn't be spirits.
Get this thing done, Mike. Feel like a cop.
Y'all, let's keep your ears on the stool.
Oh, man. On a swivel. Looks like Lewis Hamilton, not Ian Young.
This is deja vu, bro. This exact moment is deja vu. That's so crazy. This is deja vu of a deja vu moment.
So you always knew you was gonna be a ghost hunter, huh?
You said that exact same thing.
Crazy, bro. I might be a medium. I might be over here. Is that shooting star?
Mm-hmm.
That's hella close.
As they moved along the dark, overgrown paths, at first everything seemed normal. There were no strange noises, no immediate signs of ghostly activity. But then, up ahead, they spotted a group of people standing in a circle in complete silence.
Yeah. Hey.
What the fuck is that? What?
Bro, what?
No, go back. What the bloody hell?
Bro, what? I don't even...
Ah, well. Okay.
Walking through, we see a group standing around in a circle. Two of them laughing
Oh, shit.
for no reason. We start walking, we see one pop up behind a bush, just standing there straight staring at us. Then the group, all in a circle, starts looking at us while we walk by them, and then they start following us as we walk by them.
No,
So we
get
all
out
got
of there,
I
man.
know. Nah, this ain't one of them. As we walk by them. So we all got our right now.
Oh, go on, he's protected.
Nah, this ain't
Go
one
on,
of them
son.
ones, bro.
See? He ain't no messing
This ain't
about.
one of them ones.
Go
I'll
on.
take a nigga off a cliff with me.
Yeah, damn straight.
I'm surviving, bro. That's all I know.
Yeah, damn right, mate. I got you back there, mate. 100%.
Ghost one thing.
Yeah.
People. You see the dude in black just standing there looking at us?
Yeah, this just popped up out of the bush.
Yeah. Bloody right as well.
Make sure you keep on. You hear that shit?
They're following us.
They're following us, bro. They're following us.
Let's get the shit out of here. Get yourselves out of there.
They're following us. Yo, don't put the light this way. I can't see that way. They're following us, bro.
The way the individual stood,
Jesus
motionless
Christ.
in the dark, seemed ritualistic, almost as if they were performing some kind of ceremony. The group hesitated, whispering amongst themselves about what to do. Before they could make a decision, one of the strangers turned toward them. A man dressed in black emerged from the bushes, staring at them without saying a word. The entire group fell silent. The strangers continued to stand there, unmoving, simply watching. One of them spoke.
Is that them?
Yeah.
Alright. Come on, mama, come on.
I'm not sticking around. What that stream movie? I feel like they surrounded us.
What the hell? What the? Sorry about my language.
Get up. You just say get up.
What? What? Fucking leg it, man. Leg it. Run.
Get them. Get them with the
Get
lights,
them.
he said. The word sent a surge of adrenaline through the team. It was clear they were not welcome there. What did these people mean by get them? Were they planning to chase them? Surround them? Attack them? Without waiting to find out, the group made the smart decision to leave immediately.
Well, it's been a very eventful night, guys. We got to hear and see a few things.
Tonight was an event.
They turned back, quickening their pace but trying not to panic. Thankfully, they were not followed. Their initial goal had been to investigate ghosts, but instead they had stumbled upon something potentially far more dangerous. Later, when reviewing their footage, they saw just how bizarre the encounter had been. It wasn't just the strange people standing in a circle, it was the way they reacted to the presence of the team. Their silence, their stillness, and the cryptic command to get them with the lights made the whole experience even more chilling. The team later admitted that while they are used to exploring haunted locations, this was one of the first times they truly felt unsafe. Not because of spirits, but because of other people. Sometimes the scariest things lurking in the dark aren't ghosts or monsters, but real people with unknown motives.
You know, like 2025 now, okay? Right? Now, I don't want to be the one, you know, the elephant in the room. That's what I'm going to put it out as, yeah? But then, you know, you got to be careful. I mean, what is wrong with people? You know, like standing in bushes with masks on and chasing a group of guys, you know? And with it just makes me think of one group of people only, you know? Some fucking horrible bastards that need a good fucking hiding. You know the ones I'm on about. I'm not even going to mention their names. I'm not even going to give them the time. But you know what I mean. You people know what I'm talking about, innit? Yeah. That's just wrong. Wrong. Fair play to that guy having a sword, mate. I'm telling you. Fair play to him. That's disgusting. Disgusting behaviour.
This footage comes from the YouTube channel Highway 9, which is known for exploring eerie, remote locations and sharing thrilling encounters. On September 10th, 2017, Highway ventured into a remote cave with his dog, hoping to document his latest exploration.
Wow, look at that. I mean, yeah. That's, I wouldn't want to go in there. What the fuck is it? What the fuck is that there? Wow. madness.
Out.
What? What?
Out. Come here, come on.
See, that dog don't want to go down there, look.
Go.
And the dog's like, come on. I don't want to be on my own. Fucking hell, mate. What are you doing, John? Get out of there. Bloody weirdo. Especially taking your dog down there as well.
Misty.
Oh, where you gone? Oh, do you know what that reminds me of? Have you seen that film was with Will Smith? Brain's gone dead. Bloody brain's gone dead. Can't think of it. Can't fucking think of it. When he's... it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me.
The cave itself was unsettling from the start. Dark, damp, and filled with floating dust and loose rock particles. As Highway and his dog made their way deeper inside, their footsteps echoed through the cavern, emphasizing just how alone they were. Despite the silence, everything seemed normal at first. They carefully navigated around large potholes, ensuring they didn't take a wrong step. Eventually, they reached a dead end, where Highway noticed a family of bats clinging to the walls.
Bats, see? Fucking hell. You're going to get round that corner, it's like that film I'm talking about, one with Will Smith. He goes looking for his dog, he goes in some factory, and his dog, his dog's done a runner, chased some bloody deer in there or something, and he tries to get the dog out, and the dog's hiding, and then he stands there, and you can see all these fucking vampire people all sort of asleep, but stood up. And then he turns around and sees one of them's eating. Oh, fucking hell, he has to run and jump out of a window. And fucking hell, it's a good film. You probably know what I'm talking about. I can't think of, I can life me what it's called. But it's a bloody good film. It's a good film. That is freaky shit. Bats, I'd be turning around and bloody getting the head out of there. Had a bat out of there, I'd be gone. Bat out of hell, I'll be gone. Oh, look at them, look. And they carry rabies, you know. They carry rabies. All bats carry rabies, don't they? Look at them, look. Get out of there. What are you even standing there for? You can't go any further. Look, they're all going to form together in a minute. And Dracula's going to be stood there. Ha ha ha. Mate, seriously, you're going to turn around. Oh, fuck off. The fucking dog's not saying nothing. The dog just wants to, Dad, come on, let's get out of here, please. Oh God, even the bloody centipede's trying to do one. He's got a long way to go, that poor centipede. You could have took him outside.
While not exactly a supernatural encounter, the thought of being surrounded by bats in a confined, pitch-black space was unsettling enough. Yeah, still, Highway pressed forward, taking a different route deeper into the cave. But then, things took a sinister turn.
Wow.
As he moved through the narrow passageways, something caught his eye, a dark, shadowy figure in the distance.
Makes my anxiety go through the bloody... That's why I keep moving like I've got bloody ants in my pants. Yeah, the dog ain't. Don't fucking worry about that. I ain't going nowhere, mate. Stay behind me. Oh God, don't worry about it, Dad. I'm here.
At first, it was barely visible, blending into the dimly lit cave, but there was no mistaking that something was there. His dog also seemed uneasy, staying close behind him as if sensing danger. Fueled by curiosity and a hint of dread, Highway cautiously continued forward, trying to get a better look at whatever was lurking ahead. He turned a corner, stepping cautiously over jagged rocks, when suddenly, he came face to face with something chilling.
No.
Standing motionless in the darkness was a black figure with an unsettlingly stark white face.
Oh my God.
It didn't make a
Michael
sound.
Myers.
It just stared directly at him. Highway's instincts kicked in. Without hesitation, he spun around and ran.
Fucking legged it the shit out of there. Go. Oh my God. Holy fucking good God. Come on, Steve. Go. Come on, Misty. Get out of there. Go. Run. Which way you got to go? Come on, get the shit out of there, mate. Look, see, I told you them backs are forming as one. Get out of there,
The
quick.
echoes of his hurried footsteps filled the cave
mate.
as he bolted toward the
Pasty
exit.
face.
Desperate to put as much
bastard
distance as
looking
possible between himself and the
swine.
mysterious figure. Only once he was outside, breathing heavily under the night sky, did he begin to process what had just
look at
happened.
the fucking look.
Had he been breathing heavily under the night sky?
Look at the scratch marks down the wall. Look. Can you see? Look. See him?
Did he begin to process
Bloody
what had just
hell,
happened?
look.
Had he just encountered a paranormal entity?
That's
Or was there someone else lurking in
Dracula.
that cave?
Telling you.
The video didn't provide
Dracula's
any
cave.
clear answers, but the terrifying
Covered in
experience
bats.
left Highway with an overwhelming sense
You
of
know?
unease. What did you make of this encounter? Let me know.
They're like Dracula's alarm clock, aren't they? Or like,
The
you
YouTube
know,
channel Tom's Trails is known for its outdoor adventures,
John.
and on March 9th, 2025, Tom uploaded a
No,
video
Johnny is
documenting
good.
his first ever bivvy wild camp. Excited yet nervous, he ventured deep into the woods with his friend Matt, ready to spend the night under the stars with minimal gear. However, what started as a simple outdoor experience quickly turned into something far more unsettling. Tom had long wanted to camp in these woods, and the conditions seemed perfect. A cool but comfortable 8 degrees Celsius, clear skies,
All good.
and almost no chance of rain.
All good.
As he set up camp, he couldn't shake a strange feeling, a nervous energy that he couldn't quite place. He dismissed it as first-time jitters and focused on getting settled. The two friends pitched their bivvy bags and prepared a meal over a small fire. The forest was eerily silent, but the occasional rustling of leaves and distant animal sounds reassured them that they weren't completely alone. After eating, they sat by the fire, enjoying the peace that came with being surrounded by nature. Everything seemed to be going well until the atmosphere shifted. As the night deepened, an odd sensation crept over Tom, a feeling of being watched.
There's been some activity. There's been some like deers and foxes running around. I've got really close and then foxes and help you move.
Where's your tent? So why would you go? Could you go camping with no tent?
It's been quite nice and relaxing. It's been crazy warm as well.
Okay. It's not really camping, is it? It's sleeping under
The wind
stars,
had died
isn't it?
down, and the usual nighttime sounds of the forest had faded, leaving an unsettling silence. He tried to ignore it,
Different.
telling himself it was just his imagination. Then, the noises started. At first they were distant, barely noticeable over the crackling fire, but soon strange sounds echoed through the trees. It wasn't just the usual creaks and snaps of the forest settling at night. These were deliberate, rhythmic noises, twigs snapping in a steady pattern, almost as if someone, or something, was walking just out of sight. Tom and Matt exchanged uneasy glances. They listened closely, hoping to rationalize the sounds, but they were unlike anything they had heard before. Every time they thought the noises had stopped, another twig would snap. Closer than before, Tom tried to convince himself it was just an animal, perhaps a deer moving through the woods, but something about it felt off. Deer tend to be skittish, moving quickly when startled, but this felt intentional. It felt like someone was watching them, circling them, testing their presence. Tom lay awake, listening intently, every tiny rustle putting him on edge. Just as he started to drift off, a new sound emerged, this time much closer.
What's the fucking lights in the sky?
It was a soft but unmistakable shuffling, right near their camp. He held his breath, straining to hear, but before he could react, something brushed against his bivy bag.
Oh, come on.
It wasn't the wind, and it definitely wasn't his imagination. Something, or someone, was just outside. Then the sound of footsteps slowly retreating into the darkness. He wanted to believe it was an animal, but animals don't walk with purpose. They don't test boundaries like that. Whatever had been near their camp had approached quietly, stood close enough to touch his bivy bag, and then disappeared back into the woods. The rest of the night was spent in restless silence.
Jesus.
By morning, the woods seemed normal again, as if nothing had happened. But for Tom, the experience left an unsettling impression. He'd set out to experience his first bivy wild camp. Instead, he'd encountered something in the forest, something that watched, moved deliberately, and left without a trace. To this day, he doesn't know what it was.
Fast to say,
but
these are
he does know
come on,
one
I'm
thing.
ready to go,
He
John.
won't be camping in those woods anytime soon.
You know, has any of you ever been camping like that without a tent? I can't say I have. And then I personally think the noises you heard, mate, was aliens from them bloody stars, their spaceships that flew over. I see the lights that went over. I mean, if anything, you caught some UFOs, man. Wicked. Wicked.
The YouTube channel Project Amber is known for sharing their travel experiences, van life, and occasional eerie encounters. On May 4th, 2018, the creator uploaded this video which shows what started as a simple vlog about a malfunctioning fridge quickly took a bizarre and unsettling turn. The video begins with the creator parked in a remote mountain forest in France, attempting to fix their camper fridge. The fridge has stopped working, and after researching possible fixes, they decided to try an old trick, turning the fridge upside down for a while to reset the cooling system. As they worked, they discussed other minor issues with the van, like about a sagging side step and a broken HDMI cable. Everything seemed normal at first, just another day of life on the road. However, as they continued working on the fridge, their dog suddenly became fixated on something outside.
His little bone.
Sure, with a house fridge, if you move it, you're supposed to leave it like 12 or 24 hours.
That's right, yeah.
To settle, for the gas to settle.
Yeah.
Now I've just flipped it upside down and back again, so I'm going to give it the full 24 hours, I think.
Does that work? Can you actually turn it upside down and turn it back again? And turn it back and get it working? If it's not working, it's because the gas is gone, isn't it? The thing ain't working, so you can do that. You can shake it all you like, mate. I don't think it's going to work, John.
What are you looking at?
He wants his bone.
There's no one over there.
He wants his little green bone he was looking at.
The creator took note of the unusual behavior, mentioning that the dog was staring intensely into the trees as if watching someone or something that wasn't visible to the human eye. The dog's reaction was odd enough to put them on edge, but they brushed it off, assuming it was nothing more than an animal in the woods. Not long after, they mentioned a well, located just down a small track from where they were parked.
There's actually a well, just where I'm parked. You go down this little track, and there's a well with a big metal bar.
Oh, fuck off.
And,
Fuck off. No bloody way. Look. It's the ring bitch. It's the bloody ring bitch. It's the ring bitch. It is. It bloody is. It's got to be, isn't it? Look, you can see the bit of the metal that's broken. It's been pulled up. It's been pushed up from underneath. Open the fucking padlock. Open the padlock. Let me out. Johnny.
Parked there, and I saw the wow. Instantly started thinking about the ring, which when I was
that kid did that. I think that's fake.
Scared the shit out of me. For like a month, I didn't sleep properly.
I would
This
sleep
well,
next to that.
secured with a large metal bar, had an
Not
eerie
a
presence,
chance.
as if it had been abandoned for years. The setting alone was unsettling. A lone camper van parked near an old, forgotten well in a dense forest. But what happened next made things even stranger.
Oh, come on.
Later that evening, as they settled
They
in,
even stayed
odd
there.
noises started coming from outside the van.
Oh.
The usual nighttime sounds of the forest seemed to stop, replaced by an eerie
Water.
silence. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, a strange figure appeared in the trees.
Okay, I'm seriously freaked out now.
You're gonna tell me it's a woman, all in white with long black hair.
Like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I can hear it. I got to this old well and it stopped. I mean, that thing's wild freaky, so it smelled like the ring. But just as soon as I got here, just from over there, I mean, that thing's wild freaky, so it smelled like the ring. But just as soon as I got here, just from over there, there's no track or anything, it's just wood. This girl appeared.
Oh, piss
just
off!
Like, kind of like a monk.
Piss off!
No hair.
No hair? Because you left it all down the fucking
The
well!
sighting was brief, but unmistakable.
Wow.
A girl was standing in the woods, partially obscured by the trees, watching from a distance.
Look at it,
The creator barely had time to react before she was gone, vanishing into the darkness. Confused and unnerved, they quickly grabbed their camera, trying to capture any sign of movement, but the forest remained still. The encounter left them questioning what they had just seen. The fact that they were in a secluded part of the mountains made the situation even more unsettling. If this was just a passerby, why had she disappeared so quickly? And why had she been watching in silence? That night, they struggled to sleep, feeling an overwhelming sense of unease. Every creak and shift of the van sent their mind racing back to the girl in the woods. The next morning, they cautiously stepped outside to check the surroundings, hoping to find some rational explanation. But the forest was empty. No footprints, no sign that anyone had been there. While the video was originally intended to be about a simple van repair, it ended up capturing something far more disturbing. To this day, the creator has no explanation for what happened that night.
Wow. I'll tell you what, he was lucky that padlock was on the top of there, wasn't he? Jesus Christ almighty. I mean, have you ever... that could have been the plot for The Ring Bitch to be filmed at. I mean, seriously, that was...
On January 1st,
you would have had to help yourself, though. You'd have had to have a look
channel
inside.
Van Life Adventures with Jack, which features its creator.
Realistically, I was just John Wick it anyway, so it don't matter. I'll go pull the padlock off there, jump in the well. John Wick the situation, climb back out, put the lid back on, put the padlock on, go home, drink a can of Coke. And that's it.
Jack uploaded this footage on their YouTube channel. The footage showcases
I'll be
that
gone.
what started as a peaceful solo camping trip in the wilderness soon turned into an unsettling experience that left him questioning his safety. Jack begins his journey by navigating the narrow, rain-soaked roads of the Scottish Highlands.
Go on, Jack.
Reflecting on the challenges of winter camping. While he enjoys travel and adventure, he admits that camping alone in such conditions is far from easy. His plan is to visit Castle Campbell, a historic site perched on a hill. As he arrives at the castle, the weather remains gloomy, but he manages to admire the stunning landscape and take some drone shots before heading back to find a place to sleep. As night falls, Jack parks his car in a secluded area, ready to settle in. The isolation is immediate. There are no lights, no people, and no signs of civilization nearby. At first, everything seems fine. He prepares his sleeping setup, relaxes with some music, and embraces the solitude of the Highlands. However, as he tries to sleep, an uneasy feeling begins to creep in. The first sign that something is wrong comes when Jack notices a car parked nearby.
Somebody has parked the car.
Given how remote the location is, the presence of another vehicle so late at night feels strange. The car doesn't move, and no one gets out. The longer it stays there, the more uneasy he becomes. With his instincts telling him that something is off, he decides to stay alert. As the night progresses, he begins hearing unexplained noises outside. Faint sounds of movement can be heard around the car, but when he looks, there's nothing there. Then, suddenly, his car shakes slightly, as if something or someone is nearby. At this point, Jack's anxiety is at an all-time high. He debates whether he should stay or leave. With no phone signal and no immediate way to call for help, the only thing he can do is remain inside and hope whoever, or whatever, is outside eventually leaves. He then catches a glimpse of movement outside his window. The darkness makes it impossible to see clearly, but it's enough to
Bust the
confirm
door
that he is not
open.
alone.
Jump
The unsettling
out,
sight of movement
kung
pushes
fu,
him over the
judo
edge.
chop. Leave him laying on the floor.
If you can see me right now, there's guys playing music to my left. There's actually 2 cars. Another one pulled up as well, and I do not feel good about this at all. So I am getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, good choice, buddy. Good choice.
I don't know where I'm going to go yet.
Just get out of there.
But this is so dangerous because I can't see nothing. I mean, this is where I am right now for context. You can see like I'm in the middle of nowhere right now.
Not wanting to wait and find out what happens next, he makes the decision to pack up and leave immediately.
Good
As
idea.
he starts his engine, he sees the parked car still there. He drives away as quickly as possible, occasionally looking in his rearview mirror to see if he's being followed. Fortunately, nothing happens, but the experience leaves him rattled. The next morning, he tried to make sense of it. Was it just a coincidence that another car was there? While he has no definitive answers, one thing is clear.
Boots on
This was
fire!
one of the most unsettling nights he has ever experienced while camping alone. As always, don't forget to let me know your thoughts on this in the comments.
Right. So, that's that. But a big shout out to all your Scottish people, because you know, you live in a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. You really do, honestly, you really do. I've been to Scotland a couple of times, and my best friend, like my brother, well, brothers, all three of them are laid to rest in old Tavy Attic up there. So, big shout out to all you lot. Sending loads of love. All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me again tonight. I most appreciate it. So that was 6 disturbing backpacking encounters. So just, you know, as I said before, if you go out and you're going camping or whatever you're doing, if you're going out on your own in the woods or forest or wherever you are, wherever you live, be mindful and make sure you protect yourself, you know, and just be safe, okay? Because you know, you're loved by a lot of people, wherever you are, whoever I'm talking to, whoever's listening to me, alright? Remember that, yeah? You're loved by a lot of people, alright? So, you know, keep your nuts together, keep safe, alright? I'll have another video out as soon as possible, I really will, okay? And until then, you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, alright? Love you loads, God bless, stay safe everyone, stay scared.